So I want to share the story of Eor-Ekule in Narok, Kenya. This is a secondary school that has impacted my life ever since I was there about a year and a half ago. And this school is also a school I will be adopting or implementing this innovation curriculum in, just because it's amazing. So the story was, Bishop James is the head bishop of about 250 churches in the Kenyan area we stayed at. The bishop has came to the States several different times and actually gone into the innovations class and seen what we do. So because of that, he knows how the class works. He knows really the energy, and he just kept saying while we were in the class here, he just said, Luke, we need this we need this at Eor-Ekule. We need this back home. Before the whole nonprofit and everything, I went to Kenya about a year and a half ago and visited Eor-Ekule. I actually did not know I was going there at the time, but Bishop James came up to me on a couple of our free days that we had there and said, Luke, we need to go visit. So I'm like, all right. So we took a small team, we went to Eor-Ekule, and just pulling in, you could tell that there was an energy at the school that was different. So I mean, first off, there was bright pillars as we were pulling in, but as we keep going, there's these signs that just had different motivational sayings on it. And one of the signs that stuck out to me was, "Are you lazy? ? Find another school." And that's something that stood out to me just because that's something you don't find in the States. These kids are really motivated. They want to do something just because they kind of have to, but also they just want to make a difference in their community. So this was a very exciting thing. I met with the principal, Alice. She's amazing. She's an angel. We met and just talked, and I kind of just pitched the idea of this innovations curriculum and what it would entitle and also how it's impacted my life. She loved it. They were testing the next week with exams, but she kind of just dropped everything and said, yeah, you need to talk to the students. So the way the secondary school works is the guys and girls actually stay on the campus. A secondary school is pretty much a high school in the States, but the guys and girls never have classes together. The guys are in their own classes, same thing with the girls. They're on opposite sides of the campus. So I met with the guys first, and little did I know I was about to speak to 200 to 250 students about the innovations class. I didn't know what I was gonna say at the time, so I really just kind of went with it. So I told them my story about how it's impacted me, how I've really changed my motivation and where I want to be at, and how I'm not going the normal route of education, how I'm pursuing what I love. And with that, I mean, there was an energy that was at that school at the time. It was something that'll stick with me forever, but Alice interrupted me while I was talking and kind of said, Luke, I just decided we're gonna start an innovative club at the school because of you today. So it was exciting, everyone was clapping and everything, but then I went over and talked to the girls on the other side of the campus, and one thing they do in Kenya is they sing and they dance, and it is beautiful.
Jehovah, the final say. Jehovah turns my life around. Jehovah turns my life around. He makes a way where there's no way. Jehovah, the final say. Hatuna matata. Jambo sana. Habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa. Shule yetu haina matata.
So after that, I did kind of give the same spiel that I did to the guys, and after talking in front of the two groups, I met back with Alice and I said, look, I'm here for a couple more days. I need to come back to the school. I need to do some exercises with the students. So the next day I came back and I did a couple exercises. I had 2 breakout sessions, but we did a couple exercises that we do back in the States in this innovation class. And what that is we have to say 25 things we don't like about school and 25 things we do like about school. Then you have to find one thing out of each column and connect them to either make a new invention, a new solution, or just innovate it to where it is all around better. And just by that, I was breaking down walls that they have never experienced before. Because once I started off and I said, list 25 things you don't like about school, all the kids just went silent. No one was talking for a solid 2 minutes. I kind of just let it be. I wanted to see where it would go. So after that, I just said Alice will not be mad. It's okay, she knows we're doing this. All the hands shot up, we were talking, we were going, we were grooving, and then we just kept on going, we kept on rolling with it. And you could just tell that all the students finally had an environment to think for themselves. So after doing a couple of those exercises with the students, I met with one of the teachers, David, who is the teacher now of the innovations curriculum. Met with him, just did a little more exercise with him, just to leave him with something, because I was leaving in a day and that next day was packed with stuff to do. So since then, the energy has died down. I kind of expected it to. Eor-Ekule fits exactly into what we want to do, and that is fight illiteracy with ambition and innovation. So that is the story of Eor-Ekule. I mean, it was amazing being there. I impacted so many people, but I was really the one that was changed from that, because ever since then, I asked myself that same question: are you lazy? Find another school. Or, I mean, for myself, are you lazy? Why? There's no reason to be. So I really took that opportunity and just went with it, and I would encourage every single person watching this video to do that. If there's some opportunity that arises, take it. There's no reason to not do that. You guys will be hearing many more things about Eor-Ekule in the upcoming months, because I will be working hand in hand with those teachers, with Alice and with David, about really how we can get this thing going and really get this community involved.